Hello. In this video we will see how CloudFront functions work by doing a hands-on demo. Before we start the demo, let's have a look at the differences between CloudFront functions and Lambda at Edge. With Amazon CloudFront, you can write your own code to customize how your CloudFront distributions process HTTP requests and responses. The code runs close to your viewers to minimize latency, and you don't have to manage servers or other infrastructure. You can write code to manipulate the requests and responses that flow through CloudFront, perform basic authentication and authorization, generate HTTP responses at the edge, and more. The code that you write and attach to your CloudFront distribution is called an edge function. CloudFront provides two ways to write and manage edge functions. CloudFront functions in Lambda at Edge. You can read through the detailed differences in this AWS documentation. Let's start with the hands-on demo and start creating the required resources in AWS. First, let's create a simple HTML page and save it as index.html. This is how the page looks when you open it in your browser locally. Next, create an S3 bucket and upload the index.html file to this bucket. Next, in CloudFront, create an origin access control setting that we will be using later while creating a CloudFront distribution. Next, let's create the CloudFront function. CloudFront functions allow you to run lightweight JavaScript functions at the edge to manipulate requests and responses. To write an AWS CloudFront function that returns an error if the source IP address doesn't fall within a specified CIDR range, here's a simple example of how we can write the JavaScript for such a function. In this script, it is checking the incoming source IP address and if the viewer's IP falls within any allowed CIDR range. Now, let's create a CloudFront distribution. Search with the name of the S3 bucket that was created earlier and select origin access control setting that was created earlier. Under Function Associations, select the CloudFront function that was created before and attach it to the viewer request. For default root object, add index.html. Turn off IPv6. Keep all other options as shown here and create the distribution. It can take several minutes for the distribution to be deployed and fully available. Copy the S3 bucket permissions policy and update it in the S3 bucket settings. Open the link in the domain name in a browser to check if the HTML page is opening. Depending on what source IP is configured in the function code, the viewer will either see the HTML page or will get an access denied error. We can view the IP of our machine using Find My IP site. Also, we can try accessing the page from different browsers and with VPN on to get a different source IP and observe the behavior of the function. In this way, we have seen how CloudFront functions can be used with Amazon CloudFront to write your own code to customize how your CloudFront distributions process requests and responses. I hope this video helps you in getting a better understanding of how AWS CloudFront functions work. Thank you.